X Concepts tuning in from the 724 Claridge, PA. Con Artist is about to make John Lynch look like Ryan Poles.
Ooh. I mean, the con man don't blink. That's the one thing I will say about him. He hasn't been finessed in any deal just yet.
So I'm not surprised that insiders are coming out of the woodwork and saying Pittsburgh's offer just don't hit the same as the other teams.
They say, yo, for some reason they trying to finesse the deal. It seems like, yeah, that's the con man. Let the con man cook the way the con man
49ers
cooks.
love the Browns and Patriots trade package.
I did see that.
They just don't really like the Steelers.
I did see that. How'd you feel about that when you were seeing some of that Browns and Patriots commentary, man? Hey.
Well, Browns are just stupid. Patriots, kind of stupid too.
I'm listening.
I get on the surface why you'd want to add a receiver, help out your rookie quarterback, but Brandon Aiyuk is going to make no difference to what their team does this year. Maybe you get an extra win, but Patriots are going to suck.
I can see that with the Patriots, unless you believe that, young quarterback or Jacoby Brissett can come out there and actually have, the C.J. Stroud effect, right? Or even to an extent the Kenny Pickett effect. He made it to the postseason his second year. Was in contention to make to the postseason his first year as well.
I just think it'd be really stupid to trade for Aiyuk and then shell out all that money for him when you're in this rebuild mode.
Yeah, I could see.
Maybe
Cleveland.
In a year or two when you start to become on the cusp, but you're just in a tough spot that I don't think Aiyuk's going to make that much of a difference, and then you're going to be leveraging your future too by trading for him. Yeah. Browns, they're talking about
Cleveland.
They're talking about throwing Cooper in the deal potentially.
So
is Aiyuk? Yeah, I was gonna say, is Aiyuk even
younger,
a slam dunk upgrade over Cooper if you're the Browns?
You're younger at the position though.
Yeah, you get younger.
Yeah,
you're gonna pay him, but you're gonna have to give up a pick or something too with Cooper. I don't know. Whatever. I mean, I feel almost the same way as I do with the Patriots. I don't think Aiyuk's gonna be making a difference that much for the Browns. Like if you're giving up Cooper. Now, if you're adding Aiyuk to Cooper and Judy and your offense, I think it changes a little bit. But at the same time, I think it's just not even possible with the Browns because you can't afford all these players.
How do you view Aiyuk and Cooper right now?
I mean, similar. They're in the conversation for like bottom top 10 receivers.
So that's very similar. Yeah, I just think like they're very similar, and I think the difference is, like I said, you're just getting younger at the position, but you got Judy, so you look at him as your number 2 regardless of if it's Coop or if it's Aiyuk.
And I get why. So
yeah.
If that was the offer, I get why the Niners would want to do that trade.
Yeah.
I get it for sure. But he doesn't want to go to the Browns.
Which is smart by him. He knows what's over there.
He doesn't want to go to the Browns and Patriots, so that helps the Steelers a ton.
He knows exactly what's in Cleveland. Don't go to Cleveland, man. You know what time it is. They play the Steelers twice a year. I don't think you want them problems, man. So I like that, bro.
So not only is it just the Steelers and how we do things, the organization that's keeping us in this mix for Aiyuk, but also you got to give credit to Tomlin, because for as much as Tomlin haters out there want to shit on him, he's part of the reason why we're in the mix for Aiyuk.
Facts. Because clearly we not offering the best deal, but clearly Aiyuk wants to be here.
Yeah.
That's kind of.
I think it's the combination of how we run things, our organization, the Steelers brand, but then also having Mike Tomlin here as the coach.
Yeah,
people want to play for Tomlin.
Yeah, and I'm sure for Aiyuk, if you're just talking about leaving the Niners organization, which you feel has been really stable and has had a lot of success, at least for Aiyuk's NFL tenure, he's only known stability and success out there in San Fran. What is the closest thing to that when you're looking at Cleveland, New England currently, and us? It's the Steelers. You know what I mean? In terms of front office, head coach, consistency, talent, all sides of the ball. Like, I think that's the part that has to be really appealing, because you don't want to go from being on a contender where you've played in a Super Bowl, in an NFC Championship game, and now you got to go to a Cleveland that is up and down depending on which quarterback shows up, or you're going to New England, who's in the middle of a full-on transition, first-year coach, post-Bill Belichick, and they haven't looked the most, optimistic even when you're talking about them a year ago. So, I mean, for Aiyuk, I get it. Makes a ton of sense to want to be here.
Yeah, and if the numbers are close to equal, sometimes you take the day-to-day happiness and the winning and the vibes over that extra million or two.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what Aiyuk's willing to do, because I don't think we're gonna offer him the same as what the Patriots, because
Yeah,
the
they
Patriots,
said they were 30 plus, right?
I think the
they was 30
Patriots are gonna
plus.
make him a top 5 paid receiver. Like, we're
Mhm.
not trying to do that. Maybe we're in the 27, 28 range.
Mm-hmm.
But again, you just gotta weigh your options.
Yeah.
Do you want that extra couple mil, but be on the Patriots and be miserable for the
Mhm.
next 3-4 years potentially, or be on the Steelers where the vibes are high right now?
Yeah.
You get to play for Mike Tomlin, get to play for an iconic brand.
That's facts, man. That is facts.
And then, yeah, the Browns are the other team in the mix, and they're a dumpster fire year in, year out.
Mhm.
Kevin Stefanski has righted the ship a little bit, but you
He'd
still
got
have
him in the
Deshaun Watson
playoffs,
as
too.
you still have
Yeah.
Deshaun Watson as your quarterback, and it's still a mess over there.
Mhm.
It's still always going to be a mess until they prove otherwise.
But yeah, that's the one thing I would say with Stefanski, though, man. What, 2 out of the past 4 years now? Or is that 3 out of the past 4 years? He's had him in the postseason.
Yeah, it might be 3.
Yeah. So that's the one thing that I will give to them. I won't give much, but it's like, all right, Stefanski at least has that part going for them.
I'll
but-
give credit to Stefanski. I'm not giving credit to
Yeah.
much else up there.
So, like you said, man, hopefully we get something updated this weekend, though, man, with that, man.